Hey guys, welcome back. I thought I'd do something. I've seen a few. I've seen a few of these go on where you've got they're picking the whole playoff. Playoff predictions. I figured I'd do it a little differently. I'd just do it, one round at a time. So I figured I'd do a little predicting myself of the first round matchups and who wins and in how many games. And in the first one, we've got Colorado and Nashville. That one, I honestly, and the wife's a big Predators fan, but even she's like, I don't see Nashville doing well. So I'm thinking Colorado wins that in 5. I'm hoping that can go a little longer, but that all depends on whether or not they've got, Saros in or whatever. So I'm thinking Colorado in 5. And you on up, Gracie. Hang on. Oh, our little Gracie wanted to be in the video. That's Gracie. That's our little. Yeah, I love you too. Yeah, that's one of our 3 dogs. Of course, as you can tell, she's a mini Doxy. And yeah, she kind of likes being held. So yeah, I know, Gracie. Okay, so can I keep going here? Yeah, she sometimes can make it a little tough here, as you can tell. All right, okay, all right, hang on. Okay, so I picked Colorado to beat Nashville in 5. The second series in the Central is the Minnesota Wild and the St. Louis Blues. Now, of course, I'd like the Wild to win. I really would. I'd love to see the Wild win. I go with my gut. I go with my gut over my heart here, and I say St. Louis wins in 6. I hope I'm wrong on that one. I really hope I'm wrong on that one. I want Minnesota to win in that series. I have a feeling St. Louis has had the Wild's number this year. So I think St. Louis is going to end up winning that series. In the Pacific Division, we have the Calgary Flames playing the Dallas Stars. Now that one is going to be an interesting. I think that one could be interesting. I think Calgary wins that series, but I think that one has the potential. I think that one goes 7. I think that one could go 7. I think Calgary will beat Dallas in 7 games. Like I said, I could be totally off. I could be totally wrong about every one of these. Because Lord knows my last couple of years in the bracket challenge, I haven't done that well. So, and obviously, as I'm going through these, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Who do you guys think is going to win each one of these first round series? Because it's fun to try to predict that, and especially if you guys have predicted your own brackets. Like I said, who do you think will end up winning? So I've got Calgary in 7 over Dallas. The other matchup in the Pacific Division is the Edmonton Oilers and the LA Kings. Now, the Kings have a tendency sometimes to make a little run when they make the playoffs. They got Jonathan Quick. I followed him. I followed in 2012 and 2014, and I love the runs that they made there. I think Edmonton's finally going to break through here and win a series. I think the Oilers win that series in 6. So I think the Oilers will advance into the divisional final in 6 games there. Switching over now into the Eastern Conference in the Atlantic Division, you've got the Florida Panthers and the Washington Capitals. The Panthers, They have not won a playoff series since I was a senior in high school. That was 1996. I think this year, because, I mean, we don't know, the Capitals' goaltending could be a question mark. We're not quite sure, if Ovechkin's going to be ready to go. I think this is the year Florida breaks through. I think the Panthers win over Washington, and I think that goes 6 games also. I think Florida in 6 over Washington. Then the other matchup in the Atlantic, the one that I think is the most intriguing. That's the Toronto Maple Leafs against the 2-time defending champion Tampa Bay Lightning. That one, boy. I mean, if Toronto can get over the hump and actually win a first-round series, I think that would be a huge, huge boost for them. And as good as they are, this is the defending 2-time champions they're up against. I think Tampa wins that series in 6. But Toronto, you never know if they can get out of their own heads. They could push this to 7 games. You never know. They could maybe pull it out. Who knows? But in my gut, I think Tampa wins that series in 6, with the potential of going 7. But over the last 2 years, only one time has Tampa gone to 7 games. So that's why I think Tampa wins that one in 6. Then we go to the Metropolitan Division, and the 1-4 matchup there is the Carolina Hurricanes and the Boston Bruins. Now, that one will be a good matchup, and Boston's a darn good team. I think Carolina's going to have their number, though. I think Carolina's got their number, and I'm thinking Carolina wins that one. How many games? I'm going to say 6 in that one also. I got a lot of these series going 6. This next one, though, the 2-3 matchup in the Metro, this one I don't think is going to go 6. This one I think is going the distance. All 7. It's the New York Rangers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Rangers have been really good this year. Their goaltender Igor, I love his name. I just do. I mean, the goaltender. What's your name? Igor. You're walking around. Yes, master. Come on. I love his name. But I think that one's going to go 7, and I think Pittsburgh wins that. I think Crosby and Malkin, those guys are, I think they're due to make another run. I think they'd like to make one more run as the core that they are, and I think Pittsburgh wins that series in 7. And like I said, I could be completely wrong on every one of these. I just figured I'd throw it out there, give it a shot, and we'll see how many of them I get right. Or how many I get wrong. Obviously, if you only get a certain amount right, you got the rest wrong. But yeah, so those are my first round picks. And I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Who do you guys have picked in the 8 first round matchups? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. And if you're just cruising on through and you're new to the channel, if this is the first video that you've seen, hopefully you enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, hit that like button. If you really like it, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you be a part of the channel. I love everybody who is subscribed, and all the new eyes that I can get on the channel. I'd love to have you all here. And yeah, again, give me your picks in the first round. Hit like and subscribe if you're just, popping on in, and if this is the first video that you see, and for our little Gracie here, I will see you guys again very soon.